Hello and welcome to another video by Simply English at mysimplyenglish.com. Today we're going to be taking a look at how to take a placement test for our online courses at mysimplyenglish.com. So let's take a look. First, you'll need to open a web browser. In this case, we're using Google Chrome, though any web browser will do. And then enter our URL, www.mysimplyenglish.com. Once there, at Services and Rates, you'll notice we have 6 courses, which we've talked about in a previous video. 2 of the courses, English, ESL, and Academic Preparation, have more than one level. In fact, the English program has 6 levels, and the Academic Preparation program comes in 5 levels. So how to determine which level is right for you and what program is right for you? Well, to start with, the English program is meant for beginners to upper intermediate English learners, whereas the Academic Preparation program is meant from upper intermediate to advanced English learners. Once you have a general idea of which one you would prefer to join, go to Course Calendar, choose any level within the programs. Let's say we want English level 3. And you can click on any of the classes. It doesn't really matter which one at this point right now. And here you'll see Simply English's American English program is taught in 6 courses representing 6 levels. This course that we've chosen is for level 3. If you are not sure which level is right for you, please click here to take the placement test. So let's go ahead and do that. You'll be brought to this web page where we have a placement test for American English. You have 2 choices. You can take the placement test, which is graded by the instructor, or test yourself, which is online and it's completely free. The placement test graded by an instructor does cost $20, but it is more accurate than the self-test. The placement test graded by the instructor is only given on the first Saturday of every month, 3 times on that Saturday. Those 3 times are at 6:30 a.m., 5:30 p.m., and 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time on the first Saturday of every month. If you wish to register to take the placement test with an instructor, you just have to click here or here, and it will bring you back to this web page where you'll click Placement Test. Now you see the placement test for American English and Academic Prep is taken at the same time. You'll see here if you click on Placement Test, Simply English's American English and Academic Prep programs both have multiple levels. You can register to take a placement test to make sure you choose the right level. And what you'll do is you'll register just like you would for any course or any class, and you'll register for the test here by placing your full name, email, and credit card information. At that point, an email will be sent to you, giving you a link to our lesson or our test, which will be given on the day and time that's listed on the page that you registered on. In this case, it's Saturday, November 5th from 6:30 to 8 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. When the instructor gives you that test, when you join the lesson on that test, he or she will walk you through the placement test. Okay. If you prefer to do it on your own, let's take a look. Again, this time we'll choose English level 5. If you prefer to do the placement test on your own, you'll go back to this web page, www.mysimplyenglish.com/placement.html, and you can click here for the self-test, or here, either way. And you'll be brought to our online placement test for American English. Okay. To take this placement test, you'll simply input your email. I'll go ahead and put contact us at mysimplyenglish.com. and you'll go through the test. There'll be different sections. In this case, there's a listening section where you'll play a clip.
Listening test. Listening for a
movie. And on a big screen.
Much better than on the tube.
Once you finish listening to the audio clip, you'll answer the questions below that clip. And there'll be a couple of clips here. It looks like 3 total before you move on to the next section, which will be reading. In this case, there are 2 reading sections. And then you'll have 3 additional sections of general questions. These questions vary, but they're all multiple choice. Generally, you may see some like this, where it says A says, what's your typical week like? And you'll have to find the answer of what B, what the second person might say, okay? Once you complete all of the questions, you'll continue to the end. And you'll have the choice to go back and answer any questions you may have skipped, or to change your answers on questions that you've already answered. And then you can press submit. Once you press submit, then you'll be brought to this page where it says test is complete. You can click view score here at the bottom to check your score. And when you do check your score, let's open this in a new tab. You'll see the total points that you've earned in the test. Now in this case, we've earned 0 because we didn't answer any of the questions. But you'll have a number and a slash, and then the total number of questions in this test are 53. So if you had 0 to 6 correct, in this case we did have 0 correct, you would be taking American English level 1. If you had 7 to 15 correct, you'd be in level 2. 16 to 25, level 3, and so on. If you had 52 to 53 correct, which is almost perfect, in fact it is perfect if you had 53, we would recommend that you try our academic prep placement test, which can be found here. And just like with the American English prep placement test, you have the option of taking it with an instructor, which we've talked about before, or taking it by yourself here online. And here, just as we did before, you clicked on the self-test, and you're brought to the academic prep placement test, where you'll input your email again. And go through the test. In this case, we have many different sections. This is going to be a little more difficult than the previous placement test we were just looking at. But once you go through, there's mostly reading sections at the beginning. Some vocabulary and grammar questions here. And then towards the end, we have one listening section consisting of, I believe, 6 clips. Yes, 6 clips. Once you finish this test, just like before, you'll press submit. And here you can view your score. If you have 0 to 6 correct, in this case, out of 46 total questions, we recommend that you go back and try the American English placement test. But if you have any more than that correct, up to 44, you can see different levels of academic prep that we recommend. Now in this case, if you have an almost perfect score, 45 to 46, then we recommend, we recommend that you contact us at placement@mysimplyenglish.com, and we can give you a recommendation of where we think you should be or what course you should be taking, okay, to improve your English. So that wraps it up. That's how you take the placement test for the academic prep and American English courses. Once you've figured out what level you belong to, you can go back to our registration, our course calendar, sorry, to register for that course. So let's say that you had 23, maybe 24. Let's say you had 24 correct on the academic prep placement test. So we'll come here to level, and we'll choose academic prep level 3. Here we have level 3, lesson 1. And again, I always recommend looking at the calendar view. Now, academic prep only has one time slot available. So we have lesson 1 on Tuesday, lesson 2 on Thursday, lesson 3 the following Tuesday, and lesson 4 the following Thursday. So just remember that most of the courses in Simply English are taught twice a week, 2 lessons per week, okay? But we will, of course, register for the first lesson. We see the required text here, just like we did before in previous video. And it also has the link where you can find. In this case, the academic prep program does require 2 texts. We focus on reading and writing as well as listening and speaking. And you can purchase those textbooks here. Once you're ready to register, click register, input your information. Choose one class or the full course, and as we spoke about in previous videos, choosing to sign up for the full course will save you money and time in the long run. Input your credit card information here and press register. Of course, in this case, I haven't put any credit card information, so I'm unable to register. But once you do, you'll receive an email and be able to join the class at any time. I hope this helps. If you have any further questions related to mysimplyenglish.com or registering for the courses or taking the placement test, please email us at any time, placement@mysimplyenglish.com. Thank you and take care. Here on the right side, you'll see a list of your instructors, or in this case, instructor, where you can click View Bio to see a brief description of your instructor. Take a look again at the timeline. We live in this time period after or AD